Aveiro is a charming city on the southeastern edge of a scenic lagoon. It is crossed by 3 canals spanned by low-arched bridges. The canal itself is lined with beautifully painted gondola-like boats known as molaceros. The fishing boats are Phoenician in design with bright colors and eyes painted on the vessels, supposedly with the magical power to avert storms. These were once mainly used to collect seaweed, but now transport tourists down the canal for a scenic overview of the city. On the coast is Nazare. It is said that this picturesque village got its name from a statue of the Virgin Mary brought to town from Nazareth by a monk in the 4th century. A funicular climbs the 360 feet to the city of Sitio, high above. It is Nazare's port that brings their greatest fame. The port is extremely well protected on a coast that produces challenging storms. The fishing is varied and quite good, and so large numbers of fishermen ply their trade from here. Seagulls appreciate the bounty that cleaning and filleting fish produces. Making sure that hooks and long lines are ready can be a long chore, and fishermen approach it differently, some with smiles and some with grim determination. But all know the job must be done. Lamego is an attractive town with Renaissance and Baroque mansions overlooked by 2 hills. On a hillside above the town is the monumental Sanctuary of Our Lady of Remedies, built in 1761. A marvelous granite double staircase decorated with tiles, fountains, small chapels, and statues leads up the 686 steps to the Baroque church at the top. There is an annual pilgrimage to this site on September 8th when the pilgrims climb the steps, some on their knees. A 15th century bridge crosses the river Corvado into Barcelos. The city of Barcelos is a pleasant riverside town. It is famed as the country's leading ceramics and crafts market. Its origins are as a Roman settlement, and a number of partial structures still survive from that era. This cross has a rooster carved into its base, rather strange for a religious symbol. A 13th century legend says a pilgrim, on his way to Santiago de Compostela, stopped in Barcelos and was wrongly accused of theft and sentenced to death by hanging. He was spared when he stated that to prove his innocence, the roasted rooster that the judge was about to eat would get up and crow. It did, and since then brightly painted ceramic cockerels or roosters are sold throughout Portugal as symbols of good luck. Nearby Braga also has something to brag about. Just east of the city is Bom Jesus do Monte. It is considered to be Portugal's most spectacular religious sanctuary. With that goes the title of being one of the most photographed religious sites in Portugal. Inside the roomy, somber church, attention goes to the many 18th century paintings and the golden glow of the main altar depicting the crucifixion. You'll see all of this and more on an AmaWaterways river cruise.